guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I've got my current out the door makeup quick easy so easy foundation routine and of course everything is drugstore. Stay tuned till the end of the video. I do have a giveaway, so yeah, I'm getting ready for a store meeting at work, and I thought why not just show you guys what I normally do on an everyday out the door look. So that's what we're going to be doing. The first thing is we've got to put on our little ears. Oh, look at that. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, it's so exciting. Small things like that get me very excited. So yeah, this is, my first time popping on camera with no makeup on. A little terrifying. The good news is, though, I have got like the best subscribers in the world. You guys are always so sweet and positive, and I knew y'all would be nice. Please be nice. So skin-wise, I've already prepped my skin with moisturizer. That's going to help any makeup look. It's going to plump the skin. I do have very dry skin for reference while we're going through the makeup. And as you can see, the discoloration from the vitiligo, I don't know the name of this stuff. It's just where I have pigment issues, like I get it on my hands. I do have it like around the eye, around the lips, and then of course the little penis area that I can see that no one else says they can see, but I feel like everyone can see. So we're going to get started. The first thing I like to go in with is a primer. Now this one is the Instant Age Rewind Maybelline. I love this stuff. It's more of a silicone feel. It's definitely a pore filling. So you want to think of it as if you were painting a wall and you want to go in on the wall and you want to put like caulking, isn't that what we call it? But like a base, like with nail holes or any imperfections on that wall. So when you go in with the paint, it looks flat and it looks perfected. So that's what you're going to go in with, a silicone based. It's really thick. If you've got like deep set wrinkles, or if you've got texture, anything like that, or large pores, of course, a pore filling primer is really good. Another one, if this one though isn't going to really make my makeup last all day. It's not like a primer where it's going to kind of do that, but I mean that's what my foundation is for. You want a good wearing foundation that's gonna last all day. Also, that's what your setting spray is gonna be used for. So I like to use this one just for filling in those pores. Sorry, I'm nervous, guys. So as I'm going in, I'm really kind of pushing it into the skin. And I know people always say, like, I'm going to put it where I have problems, and then I end up just putting it all over the face. Just so you can give that foundation a nice base to work with. And like I said, as I'm going, I'm just kind of pressing that in. Beating on my face. It's gonna be like a 3-hour video of me just rubbing my face. I did go ahead and do mascara and eyeliner and eyebrows just so that it's not a 4-hour video. Okay, so the foundation I'm going in with today, no surprise, is the Wet n Wild Photofocus. I always want to say Photo Finish. Photofocus. I'm in the shade Golden Beige. This stuff is so good, guys. So good. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely pick it up. I know that like they'll have it. Sorry. It does have that little flat paddle, and I like to just do like 3 stripes. And then I'm using the beauty sponge, that one I raved about in the video about the beauty sponge. I'll have this link downstairs. I'll have this linked in the description bar. This sponge is just so good. I feel like it's so close to the Beauty Blender, and it's affordable. It's only $9. So I'll have all that information in the description bar. And I'm just patting it in. If you're having trouble, that's what I was saying, at CVS and Rite Aid and Walgreens, I know they always do, usually like buy one, get one half off. If you're having trouble with shade, color, that seems to be the question I get asked the most about, like what shade do I get? And when you're dealing with drugstore, it's always hard because it is frowned upon to like start opening up product and putting it on right there in the drugstore. So what I suggest doing, and what I even do, is I will just Google, or just go online and look for Wet n Wild swatches and find a color like they usually do them on the arm, and like a color similar to your color, and they'll have swatches. Or if message me on Facebook, tweet me, if you know me, text me. I will, I'll definitely help you find your color, and that will make it a little easier, because this foundation is so good. So I'm just, like I say, just baiting the face with the foundation. I mean, look at that coverage. And then you're going to go on the forehead. Boop. And I don't know, I just like to do an X or a cross. And then just blend that out. Like, see the coverage. Oh man, the coverage is so good. But this foundation though is so light. It's really like your skin, but better. Do y'all hear my bells on my ears ringing? I hear it. And then I like to kind of pull back the hairline and really get in that hairline, because you want everything to flow and match really nicely. And then I'm just going to go on the ears. And then whatever's left, like I haven't put any more product on the sponge, I'm just going, and I'm just going to kind of swipe it down the neck area. You really don't want to swipe with the Beauty Blender. You want to more like pat. And then I'm just going to go over the eyelid area. And then what I'll do is, like, that was just one small layer. Like I said, so breathable. You guys saw my skin before. The only issues I really have with covering is the vitiligo. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of go back in and spot treat the area. So I will just take a little bit right here around the mouth area, some right there. This would be like if you were doing 2 layers of it, but I just don't. And then right there on my little red dots. I don't know where I got these red dots from, but they're always there. Isn't that weird? And then just go back over it with the Beauty Blender. Beauty sponge. That's just going to give you a little extra coverage. If you didn't, if you don't need it, then you don't have to do that. But if you are trying to conceal, I see people going in with like spot concealing with concealer, which is fine. You can do that too, but some areas of your face, you really don't want the concealed areas. Like, I don't want, like, right down here, like a lighter skin tone color. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be more all over color. Right? Okay, and that's it, guys. You just got to see this in action. This stuff is so good. I love you. Okay, and for concealer, I've talked about it before. I'm not really a concealer kind of gal because I do have old lady, mature skin. Concealer will crease on me. I do like the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is amazing. I use this every day for the eyelid concealer. I think it's the best eyelid primer out there. This stuff is so good. Now, of course, I do like the Tarte Shape Tape. I think that's a great one too. But a drugstore concealer, if you're on the hunt for one, definitely pick up this little guy. And the one I use is in Fair. And that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to lighten up. I'm going to use this to lighten up the face. If you've got a longer face and you're wanting to kind of make it a little bit more round, you can bring it on down further. But like I said, I'm just wanting to use it to lighten up the area. This stuff doesn't dry fast either, so you don't have to rush. And I am taking the concealer on up. And I know a lot of times when it comes to concealer, we're taught just to put it like right under the eye. But I'm using this more or less to lighten up the face. I'm going to go right down the nose. By doing it that way too, it's going to kind of bring everything, bring it all up. And then a little bit on the forehead. Now I have a larger forehead, so I want to use bronzer and darker color to make shadowing, to make it look smaller. If you've got a smaller forehead, you can definitely go up a little higher with your highlight. Then I want to do a little on the chin, about said cheek. And then right on the top part right here, the Cupid's bow. So think of anything you want to like kind of push forward. That's what the concealer is going to do, because it's lighter. It's going to make it appear to be brighter and bring it out. Then I'm going to just do the opposite end of the beauty sponge and start to blend that out. Small little pats. Fast pats. Boop, boop, boop. This is what they mean by beating your face. You got to make crazy looking faces too. All right, don't count. And I'm just back and forth, boop, boop, boop. Sound noises and faces. And I'm just taking it on the side for that area right there. You want to be easy too under your eyes. That skin is very thin. So we don't want to put on makeup and end up causing more skin issues or wrinkles or problems. So just be easy around under your eyes. And then I like to bring it around the nose area. Hormones can cause us to get a little red around there. It's very common if you've got red there. I'm not sure if you've got red, crazy red dots up here, what that means. I'll have to ask Jacqueline Hill, because that's where I learned about the hormones. So as you can see, that just kind of lightened up the that part of the face. That's all we did. So now that we've got any liquids out of the way, we want to set all that. The thing I'm going to use, sorry, I'm still nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous with you guys. I love y'all, and I know you won't be mean to me, but I'm just so nervous. Zainabelle taught me into this, by the way. But I mean, that's what I always wanted to do on my channel, was makeup videos and show you how these little tips and tricks I've learned along the way. The powder I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild, and it's in warm beige. Just a wonderful, wonderful powder. I'm going to be taking that on a Real Techniques buffing brush. That's the brush I like to use for powdering. And because if it's a out the door video, like out the door makeup look, I don't want heavy makeup. I also don't want heavy powder. But we do want to set the foundation and the concealer so that it's not sticky or tacky, so that, and this is going to make it kind of stay all day. So I'm going to just go in now with that. And then I like to do just little bitty circles, just kind of going around, really setting that very lightly though. I'm not being rough on the face, just lightly putting that, laying that powder down. I do live here in Georgia, and it gets so hot, so like I'll get that mustache, you know, like where you're sweating. So I do like to set the mustache area just a little bit more. See, that's all you're doing, just setting that foundation. And then once I get over here, I'm just going to bring it on down, because that's what I did with the foundation. And I'm not like swiping near the eye part. I'm patting very fast. So fast you probably can't see it on video. But then down here, I'm kind of doing like little swirls. Just blending that in. And then I get the forehead. But you can see too, like I'm not going too high on the forehead, because that's where I'm going to be putting bronzer. So there we go. Now the face is like what would you call, like we just masked everything and gave yourself just that nice even skin tone where everything looks the same. But sometimes with foundation and concealer, you can almost look flat. So we want to bring back a little bit of color back to the face. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques. This one is their contour brush. I've got like, these are my favorite for so many different things. And the bronzer I'm using is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This stuff, oh, it smells so good. It smells like tannin lotion, but like not suntan lotion that smells gross. It smells so good. I'm definitely on a day that I'm just running out the door. I'm not contouring by no means, but I do want to add a little color back to the face. So I'm going to take the brush. You can almost go back to the rule of 3 where you go boop, like a backwards 3 basically. And just remember the perimeter of the face. That's kind of what we're doing. And I want to get that jawline. Get your jawline really good. I hope I'm not shaking you guys too much. And then the perimeter of the face. And then I'm just doing small, tiny little circles. I'm going to get that forehead. Now, this is what I was talking about getting the forehead. I want to make my forehead appear a little smaller. So I'm creating shadowing by doing the darker, the bronzer color up here. And because we did the lighter area here in the middle, it just makes it look a little bit smaller. You can do the fishy look. And then I'm going to just put it right there. You guys can see that. And then we're going to blend it out really good. Because that's the big thing. Just make sure and blend. And when it comes to bronzer, like I said, you're just adding some color to the face. That's what I love about this one. It's not really muddy color, but it also doesn't look too gray. So coming back over here, doing the same thing on this side. And like I said, you're not contouring. We're just bronzing. Once I've got it kind of laid down, I like to go in with a big fluffy brush. This is the powder brush from Real Techniques. I'm pretty sure all the brushes are from Real Techniques today. And then I'm just going to kind of blend everything nicely. I'm not really going all over my face. You see, I really kind of do this just on that perimeter part. Because I've strategically placed that bronzer, I don't want to start like go in the middle of my face with the powder brush. I'm just making sure everything is blended nicely. And there we go. Now we're going to move on to blush. Guys, if you've watched any video of mine, you know we're going to be talking about the Bella Bellini. Bella Bellini from Milani. Oh my goodness. I love this brush. Love it. This blush. And my favorite brush to use for blush is a Real Techniques contour brush. Both of these are the contour brush. It just fits so perfect right there. Makes it so easy. And then I like to, I know we're taught with blush, you smile and you put it right in the apples of your cheeks. Because I do have texture there, I do have that old lady mature skin there, I don't want to bring my blush like all the way down here. So what I like to do is kind of start it about up here on probably on the top of my cheekbone. And then I'm blending it up. Everything needs to go up. That's what's going to kind of lift the face. Look at how pretty it's got such a pretty gold sheen. I know you guys can see it. And then I like to do small little circles and just bring that on up. And then kind of blend it out. Now I am pulling it, like I am coming pretty far with it. I just don't want to bring it way down here. Same thing over here. And then I like to kind of do that straight up and down line you guys are seeing. And then I just go back with little small circles. Just to really blend. And I like to blend it up in the hairline. And then, you know, like when you go to the beach or you've been out in the sun all day, the lake or the pool, and you get this little pink line right on your forehead. And it's kind of like just to tell that you've been out in the sun. I like to take that blush and go right up, right there. Not so crazy noticeable, but just to give it a little bit of light. Now, I always go heavy on the blush, always. So I like to go back into that big powder brush, and I'm just going to blend that bronzer and that blush together. Same thing over here. Just blending them nicely. And then up here, because like I say, I always go heavy. I mean, at least I can admit it, right? I can admit I go heavy. Hello, my name is Happy Angie. I go heavy with blush. Okay, guys, now at this point, I like to set my face. I'm a little different in that. And then I go in with highlight. For setting, I'm going to be using the NYX Dewy Finish. This stuff is so good. Let me see. Okay, so I'm just going to set it. Oh. And then I just like to give it just a little bit. Let it dry just a little bit. But the skin is still kind of moist. And I'm going to go in with my highlight. Today I'm using the Real Techniques. This is the setting brush. It looks like this. For highlight, this is just such a good brush. Now, I do like, I have fan brushes, but I don't know. I don't like the way they lay down highlight on my face, so I'm not a fan of fan brushes. But I do like this setting brush. I think it just fits so good in them areas. And I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlight, guys. This is J-Lo in a compact. It's so good. You'll see. I'm fixing to put it on. I'm going to just swirl my little brush, knock off that extra. I like to go right down the bridge of the nose. Because I do have a larger nose, I really should stop there. I don't want to draw attention to the fact that the nose is so big. But I can't help it with highlight. I want to do just a little dot right on the end of that nose. It ends up looking like an exclamation mark. Like I said, for my face, the structure of my face, I probably shouldn't go that low, but I like it. I love some highlight. Now I'm just going to take and go right on the high points of my cheekbone, and then I'm going to bring it up in little circles like this. Now I know in some videos you'll see people, because highlight's supposed to go wherever light naturally hits your face. So as I'm sitting here, we can see lights hitting me there, on the nose, cupid bow, chin, and my cheekbones. But because I have mature skin, I don't want to put, you don't want highlight on that forehead. It's not a good look. Especially on me, it's not a good look. If you do it, then you do it. So I'm kind of coming this side and just do that pretty little V. See, I'm coming a little on the forehead, but just not in the middle. It's like, no, not in the middle. Just hitting the tops of them cheekbones. Oh my gosh, so pretty. This color is just so beautiful. Then I'm going to do a little bit on the chin. Now, I do have dry skin. If you have oily skin and like you're looking like this video like, Lord, girl, you can't put that on the chin because you get oily. Just remember, that's the best thing about makeup. It's different for each person. If you get really oily on the chin area, then just skip putting the highlight there if you want to. Then I'm going to hit that cupid's bow. Oh my gosh. I just want to keep going. I can't help myself. I know it's an obsession, but I'm okay with it. Okay, then I just go right back into with that setting spray, and I go right over the highlight. It's like that. Am I using a different one? This one's the Milani Make It Dewy. That one's good too. You don't have to be extra and use two different setting sprays. Sorry, I just had that one sitting out because I couldn't decide between the two. I like them both. They're both really good. The Milani Make It Dewy and then the NYX Dewy Finish. Both of these are really good. Then I'm just going to do this right here while that's drying. And for lipstick today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. I used a lot of Maybelline today. This stuff is so good. I just got it the other day. You guys know I love liquid lipsticks, but look, it's a lip lacquer. It's so pretty. And then we're just going to pop that on. I can't talk while I put on lipstick, so this is where I need some music or skip along. So I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Ooh, look at that color. So pretty. It's so comfortable too. It's like, it's not gummy. Y'all know I can't stand no gummy lip products, but it's like, It's just very comfortable. If you get a chance to pick it up, definitely do it. I've got it. I got this one. I also picked it up in the red. Let me show you the red really quick. I don't want to move you, but I got to show you this red. Sorry. I picked up almost the whole collection. So if you guys would like a video on it, let me know. This is probably the prettiest red I've ever seen. I mean, just look. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. This one is 72 Classic, and the color I'm wearing is 62 Charmer. Ding. All right, guys, it looks like that's gonna do it. Oh yeah, the giveaway. So last week at work, you guys know I work at Victoria's Secrets, we had a GWP, that's a gift with purchase. If you spend a specific amount, you got the Weekender tote, and you got like a smaller bag. If you spent more than that, this bag is massive. It's so big, so huge, and I love this bag. I had a customer come in, and she had got the bag. She really wanted the little bag, but she got both bags. And so she gave me one, and I thought that was so sweet that she gave that to me. I did tell her that I would be giving it to somebody on my channel, and I told her all about my channel, so it was so sweet that she gave me this. So now we can be twinning with our bags. So yeah, as always, you guys know how these giveaways work. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Hit that like button and comment down in the comment section that you want a bag. Tell me why you want the bag, and let me know if you like this makeup look. If you want me to continue to do makeup looks, or if you guys are like, no girl, you scared me when you didn't have on no makeup. Don't ever get back on camera with makeup, without makeup. No, please don't say that. I think that would break my heart. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, and this one will go through September the 5th. I'll pick a winner for the bag. So, of course, I'll have everything in the description bar, all the products I use. As always, if you have not already subscribed to our family, hit that button below, become part of our family. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Zellabelle, it is finally here. I'm doing makeup on camera. Yeah, let me know if you guys like this. That's it. Bye, y'all.